Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Played into space out wide. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Gabriel Jesus.
Ryerson. And it's Chan. He won't be happy with that one.
Shapes to shoot!
And that's caused a worry or two.
Gabriel Jesus.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Anything
noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Going for goal!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nicely worked.
That's a decent clearance. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has been cut short. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Now it's Girassi.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a really well-measured ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
He's not got that quite right. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. He's had it taken off him.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Taken back almost at once. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Could move up a gear here.
Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Jesus. Now this could be a chance. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
crossbar! Now he's off and running. Chan. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Can he spark a counter here? Pinches it off him. Girassi. And he's had it nicked away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Timber. And it's Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly out to the right. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That is good alertness. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lewis Skelly. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out for a throw. Borussia Dortmund come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Lobbed in behind. Nemecha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Driving forward.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Adeyemi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Looking to go deep. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Chan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Decent chance! This time, surely! Oh, crossbar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 49. Lewis
Excellent
Skelly.
challenge there,
Number
uncompromising.
9. Gabriel
Good
Jesus.
ball over the top.
Coming on the field.
Well,
Number
it probably
41.
an entirely
Right.
one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure.
Number 19. Trossard.
And that's been
Substitution.
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Adeyemi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Brandt. Now it's Fabio Silva. This looks promising. That is lovely. Havertz. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nmecha. And Chan. And it's Brandt. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And they're quick to get it back. This is it then, now or never. And it's Brandt. It's a threatening ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And he cuts out the supply. He has found the way through. Oh, great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Borussia Dortmund get their fourth corner.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bensebaini. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chan. Anton. And back to the keeper they go.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ryerson. Throw in. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's nice. Fabio Silva. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Fabio Silva taking in the accolades, having been named So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rafael Leao. Oh, just skips past his man, and a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Ricci. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shot a goal! Goal, Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Nkunku. Nkunku, he's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Guirassy.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Davinta cuts it out. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Rafael Leao. And here's Nkunku. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Nkunku. Nemecha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Is there any... Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Cleared away. Decent chance! It's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Anton, half an hour played now. Oh, played right into his path. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek going full tilt down the left. Nemecha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. Loftus-Cheek. That pass isn't the best. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a go! It's run loose, who's going to get there? RESKYADE. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. RESKYADE. Played back into the centre. Nemecha. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. That has ended up in no man's land. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back on the way.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is... There's the shot! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Salamakers gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Borussia Dortmund come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Dink through. Mignon with the clearance. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Probing pass. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach. Big chance! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Back to within one. Interesting. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 8.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Modric. Il numero 24. Attenzione, un cambio.
Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench. Pulisic! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chance here to counter. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And here's Brandt. Oh, that was vital. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's found the way through. Corner. Corner number 2 then. Modric with the short one. Now the cross. Big header! No, not the best of headers. 5 minutes left on the clock. Brandt. Now Fabio Silva. Has a shot! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have stolen level at the last. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So all square. Shoots! And they've got rid. Nemecha. And it's Brandt. It's Sabitzer. Knocks it into space. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Brandt! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nicely weighted ball, passed somewhat off target. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Pulisic is over the first kick. One 0.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Adeyemi is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
This to double their advantage. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Brandt is a picture of calm despite the moment. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Sabitzer is the fourth man to step forward for them.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Milan must score here to stay in it. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Nemecha to end it here and now. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
This is match point. And he delivers. So in the end, they just about prevailed. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can, and he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive, and from what I've seen, it is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bensebaini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Koundé. Yamal. They get a throw in. Now, can they get him away? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well-timed, excellent interception. Rafinha. Threads one in. A probing pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Rashford. And the pass is intercepted. Brandt. And there's green grass ahead of him. Face to face with... There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's been cut out, well played. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's a cute ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rashford. And Rafinha. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Guirassy. He's a sharp little ball here. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Rashford. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sabitzer. Nemecha. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. De Jong. And it's Balde. Bernal. And here's Lewandowski. Here's a shot!
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Lewandowski. And here's Rashford. Rashford goes steaming forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Half-time getting close now. Brandt! And the shot! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Marcó en el minuto 42 el dorsal 10.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, he's taken it. It's a threatening ball. It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Brandt, it's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now that's well seen too. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So off we go once more.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He has found the way through. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Sabitzer with the short one. Shoots! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Time and again they are repelled. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he latch on to this? Rashford. A heavy challenge. Koundé, not the most accurate pass. And he was quick to react. Rafinha. And Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Sabitzer wins the duel this time. There they go, hunting in packs. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, the defence, just a little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Rafinha. Bernal. Yamal. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Sabitzer. Can he get onto this? That is good strength. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Fabio Silva. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. Adeyemi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their 4th corner of the game. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adeyemi. And he's intervened well there. Rafinha. Pressing high and with purpose. Yamal. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Shot at goal! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Rafinha. And here's Rashford.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's Rashford. Picked out brilliantly.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Adeyemi. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Sabitzer gathers from the goal kick. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Koundé.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That has been slung wide. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Four added minutes on the board. That's the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. The action has already started. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days.
Rafael Leão! It's bounced back off the post. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, what a chance, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Fofana. And he's cut it out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Love Fofana! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Ricci. Passes short and short. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Shapes to shoot! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away. And the shot! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Lewis Skelly stood up well to him there. That's a little off target. Oh, well measured. Still very early doors, but it is shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Lewis Skelly is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fofana. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Aims beyond the defence. It's Modric! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Gabriel Jesus.
That was lovely, that.
Fofana. Rafael Leao. Looking for a runner. Chips it through.
Face to face with the... Can he finish? Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Rice. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Fofana. This looks promising. Oh, what has happened here? Gabriel Jesus! And it's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3 minutes added time.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Salmakers. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Lewis Skelly in with the challenge. Chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Here we go again.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Lewis Skelly gets into some space. And he's intervened well there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Timber. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rafael Leao. Fofana. It's a searching pass. He's away. Rafael Leao! Timber can get it clear. And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
So, third corner of the game. Batasagi with the short one. Drilled in low. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It could be a shoot! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous...
He's having a shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. And that should get the job done. And now, there's the shot! Timber gets good distance on it. Salmakers. Deep cross. And that has been cleared.
The attendance for this
Running
match
strong
is
and purposeful.
62,005.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's had it nipped away. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gabriel. Raya punts it upfield. He is through here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Gabriel Jesus powering forward here. Oh, that's fabulous. Bartesaghi. Davinta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. Rice. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution in progress.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Marino. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Ricci does well to get it back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's in a great position here. And he's there to clear it. Might be danger here. Great ball. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bartesaghi drives forward on the overlap. Saliba can get it clear. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And he's picked it up out wide. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
The final 5 minutes. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Merino. Ødegaard. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
3 minutes at a time.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rabiot.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Plays it across. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Gabriel Jesus, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Quick reminder today, please have your
Your
entry
reflections
tickets
then,
at
Jim.
hand, as it's
Yeah,
time
this
for
looked
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Eze stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get... Rafael Leao! Eze tries to pass it through. He is through here. Pass is just off target.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his...
Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pass somewhat off target. Batshuayi for Salamakers. Nkunku. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. White. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Now that looks a decent ball. Modric! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
That's the keeper's ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Batshuayi cuts it out. Now it's Nkunku. He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
De Winter.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming. Shoots! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Nkunku. Oh, good spread. Salamakers. And a crossing. Decent chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rice.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Gabriel Jesus. Pavlovic does well to get it back. Ricci. And it's Nkunku. Eze. Good ball, good take. No, again there's no way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Ødegaard. Eze. And it's White. And it's White.
2 added minutes
Well
has
timed,
been indicated.
excellent interception. Salmakers. It's Fofana. Ricci. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a cute ball. And he can clear it away. And it's half-time here. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. And the second half gets underway.
Arsenal really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Modric. Nkunku. Rafael Leao. He's a sharp little ball here. Defending was strong. Great chance! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Milan are having a ball here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a measured ball. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. Now it's Rice. And it's lofted through here. Foot in. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, he's kicked it out. That's a great save. Rafael Leao. And he's picked out the run. Modric. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? He's going for goal! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 29.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 36. Zubimendi.
And he cuts
Number
out the supply.
8.
Pavlovic
Ødegaard.
cuts out the
Coming
pass.
on the field. Number 14.
And it's
Euclid.
Eze.
Number 49.
Nkunku. Can he get on the end of this?
Number 56.
Rice. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's got the beating of his man. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ricci. And it's Modric. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Loftus-Cheek. Milan looking to pass their way through. Rafael Leao might takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So, third corner of the game. Modric plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. De Winter.
Arsenal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Loftus-Cheek. And it's Rabiot. Salamanca's, who does have an assist to his name. Modric. Rafael Leao. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been cut short. Looking for the run, a chance!
Substitution in progress.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Rabiot! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared without hesitation. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And now they can spring out of defence. Nkunku. Rice. It's a searching pass. And he's intervened well there. There will be 4 extra minutes. Plays the return pass. Well read, nice interception. Lewis Skelly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's that. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Now it's Havertz. Ricci. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Eze. Rice. Nice defending, physical and effective. That pass has been well intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ricci. Bartasaghi. Now Ricci. Bartasaghi. And it's Ricci. And it's Nkunku. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafael Leao!
Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Fofana, who's set up one goal so far. Modric. And the shot's on here. Shot at goal!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And we have our very first corner.
Milan given another corner.
Milan have their second corner now. Modric goes short. And here's Modric. Hoisted in. Calafiori gets it away.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Just too much on that. Pavlovic picks it up from the goal kick. Zubimendi. Nkunku given the lift of his goal, and there's his chance to lead the counter. That's been slipped through. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. And it's Bartasaghi. Ricci. Now it's Havertz. Threads one in. Really fierce, close defending. Pavlovic. And it's Fofana. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rice. Nkunku. Nicely aimed pass. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rafael Leao actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Saelemaekers. Nkunku. And that's an excellent interception. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Now it's Rafael Leao. It's a searching pass. Rice succumbs to the pressure. De Winter. Milan looking to pass their way through. Applies the finish! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Timber. Wriggles his way through. Rice. Pinches it off him.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ricci. Now Modric. Fofana. For Salamakers. And it's Fofana. Now Modric. Salamakers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice.
1 minute added time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41, Rice.
And we're off again.
Number 29.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking for options for movement. Eze. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Eze is fouled. Zubimendi. And here's Jesus. Well seen, saw that. It's Gabriel Jesus! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Arsenal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Zubimendi. Gabriel Jesus. And it's Eze. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes aim and crosses. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, that's nice. In with the challenge. Fofana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Arsenal still this single goal behind. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the
chance! They've done it! Arsenal are level. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's Eze! Nkunku. Ricci. He is through here. That's very neat. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Zubimendi. Gabriel Jesus. That'll do under the circumstances. Tries to play it through. Zubimendi. Nkunku. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Oh, delightful ball. Mignon claims comfortably. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Eze. Zubimendi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rafael Leao. And smartly reclaimed. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Eze. And here's Jesus. Eze. It's run loose here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Salbakers. Zubimendi. Fofana. And it's Nkunku. Out to the right. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Modric. Now it's Rafael Leao. Knocks it out wide. And it's Batasagi. He has found the way through. Great ball, and a chance! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front.
The goal scorer.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gabriel Jesus.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Loftus-Cheek. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. 2 minutes to be added on. Tries to pass it through. Saliba cuts it out. Calafiori. And that's it. Arsenal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.